We are on the road.
Fire with Dad, baby.
Did it a little premature.
I'm sorry.
Every week, so we got to get like a little timer.
I know, exactly.
The Fire with Dad timer. Okay, try it again. Take two.
Take two.
On the road again with
Fire with Dad, baby.
What's going on? It's Matt. It's Dad.
I'm Dad. That's Matt.
We are in the Mercedes, what do you call this thing? Sprinter van. I almost called it an Airstream because we used to be an Airstream dealer.
And they were Sprinter vans.
Sprinter vans. So there you go. This Luis is in there with the crew shooting the show. They just got done walking through our pre-shoot meeting. Each end's got the TV. We walked through what we're going to do on that shoot. That's why it says, let's go film. They're in there filming. We hijacked the van. What's going on?
Not much. First time I've ever been in the van in the back here.
Yeah, you were in the front, the inaugural trip to Chicago.
Exactly.
And I'll say this. People say that you can't jinx stuff. You jinxed us because we're traveling to Chicago, a maiden trip, and Dad says, this thing runs pretty smooth. The transmission shift's good. And what happened like 30 minutes later?
Transmission went out.
No, a little clunk, a little clink. And I was like, did you feel that?
Yeah, 2 weeks later, transmission goes out.
That was 2 months. That was in
months.
June. And then about 4 weeks ago, it went out on the way from Fayetteville, North Carolina to Raleigh. Got a new transmission within a week. Mercedes of Raleigh took great care of us. But you jinxed the van. So all I need you to do is not say anything pertaining to the van while you're in here.
I will do my best.
Do your best. Cool. What are we talking about today?
Whatever you want.
So we're down here in Covington. This is your old stomping grounds.
Actually, it's kind of humorous. The place that we were in, it used to be owned by Lanny Holbrook, and you go downstairs, and the upstairs was a store.
What was downstairs?
A bar. Restaurant bar.
So now the upstairs is a bar.
Lanny Holbrook owned it.
So now the upstairs is a bar, and the bottom's storage.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Who's Lanny Holbrook? Buddy yours?
Yeah, Lanny Holbrook owned Watertown. He was an attorney, and he was involved with not Julian Carroll, but John Y. Brown. When John Y. Brown was governor, they were on his cabinet. He was on his cabinet. He was an attorney, big-time attorney in Covington. And then after he got done with John Y., he ended up buying.
Guy's name was John Y.
John Y. Brown. He owned KFC.
Like his middle, what?
John Y. Brown.
His middle initials Y, or his middle name was Y?
Middle initial.
Okay, I was wondering if he had like a.
You never heard of John Y. Brown?
I heard of the name, but I did you say John Y? I thought maybe like his sister was Jane Who.
Well, he was married to Miss America.
He was married to Miss America. Doug Smith dated a Miss America. Did you know that?
No.
What was her name?
Miss America.
No, I can't think of her name, but she was from Maysville.
Oh, that was what's her face? Yeah, that was she was Miss America. The hell was it? She was Miss America about
her name's on my
about 1990 something.
Yeah, Doug Smith. I think went on a date with her or something. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that out loud. Maybe his wife doesn't know. This is before you guys were married. If I'm breaking some news, I'll blame it on him. Jenny French.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenny French, I believe. Doug dated her. So, okay, off Miss Americas. We're in Covington, Kentucky. What I remember about you, and I wonder where this went because I think it's missing in business, is you were big in JC's.
Oh, yeah, big time.
And I don't even know if JC's exists anymore.
Yeah, they do. Matter of fact, I go to the Bourbon Bash every year with all the guys that they call JC I Senate, which is the Hall of Fame of JC.
Okay.
And there's 3 chapters still in Kentucky, and they're really big in Europe, huge in Europe. They still have national conventions. They're still involved. They're not as big as they were. When I was in JC's, we had about probably 500,000 JC's in the country. They're probably down, maybe they may have 50,000.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid that everything in your business career revolved around JC's with Gary Edmonton and Bob Calvert and Rich Shimon and Nick Ziegler. And
Jeff Scanlon.
It was all about networking, who you knew. And it seems like that's disappeared. Like the corporate world nowadays doesn't get that.
Well, the thing is that everybody's got this technology stuff. So everybody's doing everything on chats, okay, and everything else.
Like this?
Exactly. And they're not doing as much networking. And like I'm going to 2 networking events tonight. That's why I'm going to one of Junk Kings having their 10th annual
I didn't get invited.
celebration.
I didn't get invited.
Let's go. You're invited.
I can't go.
Okay. And that's up in Sharonville, Junk King's headquarters. And they're the largest Junk King franchise in the country. And they're having an open house, ribbon cutting, and the chamber is going to be there and everybody else. He's invited 1,000 people. And then after that, the Home Builders Association.
They invite you?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm his coach.
I didn't know if you were crashing it. Like maybe you might just go in rogue.
I'm the coach, baby.
Okay.
And then the Home Builder Association, which I'm on the board of, we're having our annual Dancing with the Stars at the Syndicate in Newport, and that starts at 6. So when I get down here, I'm going up to Sharonville, spend a couple hours up there, and then come back down here and sing it to get Newport, spend 2 hours there, and then go home.
Are you wearing one of those spandex outfits to dance?
I'm not dancing.
Oh, okay.
It's at the competitions like Dancing with the Stars. There's like
sure.
There's like 5 or 6 different couples dancing, and you donate money, and all the money is donated. Okay, goes to a charity that which the Humblers are involved with.
So can I donate money for you not to dance?
Oh hell yeah!
I
won't be dancing.
Any
dancing I do will be chair dancing.
I'll say this. One thing that impressed me about you, Dan, I hear this a lot, is you're 75 now?
Yep.
75.
No, I'm 74 and a half. Mom's 75.
Oh, Mom's 75. You're younger. Mom married a younger man?
Yeah, but she's a cougar.
My mom's a cougar. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm 6 months younger.
Mom. Oh, man. Okay, so you're 74.
And a half.
74 and a half. But your energy level, I think, in my opinion, personally, one of the reasons that you're as sharp as you still are, that you're able to keep up with guys like me and run circles around a lot of people, is the fact that you've never left the professional world. I think a lot of people get to be 60 years old, they retire from a job, they play golf with some friends, they do this and that. Somebody the other day asked me, I said, man, how in the hell does your dad do it? Because you act like you're 50 with your energy, with the networking events, you're up early in the morning, you're up late, you're doing your thing.
It's just a matter of, I see a lot of my friends that retired and now they're, they're guard gate, guy working the guard gate for somebody, or they got some other greeter at Walmart. It doesn't get your brain going. I'm still coaching, talking to people and interacting with people, and it keeps my brain active. And my brain active, then you're I think you stay young.
Oh, you're sharp. I mean, when you coach my sales guys, you help some of my people, my company, you help me. You give me advice occasionally. I mean, granted, I've become the teacher more now. I have to yell at you every once in a while because keep this guy in line. But no, I think the fact that you've stayed involved and stayed in the process. I was at the BNI meeting like last Tuesday or 2 weeks ago, I think, and you stood up, and the energy you had on the grand opening you were talking about was amazing. It was more energy than people that were 40 in their head. And I think a lot of that comes from passion. A lot of it comes from also just staying sharp.
Well, I got a very passionate. I think that I still have a lot to give back, and I enjoy doing it. I love coaching. I love teaching people how to sell. Matter of fact, this morning I spent after we got done calling in the office a little bit from about 11:30, I did a little coaching session with the 2 guys, Austin and Ryan, and gave them some pointers. I was listening to what they were saying on the phone, and I gave them some pointers and things that, when you make a phone call, for instance, what's your goal? Understanding what your goal is when you make a phone call to somebody. What are you trying to achieve? And a lot of guys make a phone call, and the next thing you know, you're rambling on all kinds of stuff, going different directions, and you got to be focused in. Make sure your phone call actually is relevant. Now, one of the things I did today was in my educational moment with one of my networking groups, I do the education. And that is this: when you're at a networking event and you're getting ready to end the conversation, what do? I always tell people, have a call to action. So before you get done talking to me, by the way, do you know so-and-so? That would be a great introduction for me. Or else this, hey,
what?
A great referral for me would be so-and-so, okay, or do you know so-and-so or whatever, and end it with a call to action so you got that person out getting you a referral.
So it's the same as advertising. All advertisements have a call to action, meaning you need to tell people or ask people to take a next step to help take the conversation somewhere. And what you said too about phone calls reminds me, just you think about it, when you call up and you order a pizza, you know why you're calling. You're clear. I'm getting 2 pizzas, 1 pepperoni, 1 bacon, some cheese sticks, some cookies, 2-liter Mountain Dew. It's a seamless process on your end. Have the same focus when you're making those calls from a business standpoint. I always tell our team, you gotta have a valid business reason. Don't call somebody for the heck of it, unless you're just having a call to check on them and do a wellness check and have a conversation. It's for him. But if you're calling somebody about, hey, this van's going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana, which it will be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. If you know any restaurant people in Indianapolis, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, this van is there.
Filming, baby.
Filming about 30 episodes of America's Best Restaurants. That's where they can call up and say, hey, you're on XYZ or Keystone Boulevard in Indianapolis. We're going to be on your road shooting. we'd love to talk to you and see if it's a good fit. So have a very clear reason why you're calling and have a call to action at the end.
Exactly. And the call, if it's a phone call, whether you're just networking with somebody, always say, hey, by the way, okay, do you know so-and-so? I'd like to
Who is so-and-so? What, I'm going to find somebody named so-and-so, and you got to get a different.
Well, we might have to go to China. So-and-so.
So-and-so.
But, or end the conversation, say, hey, by the way, if you know somebody has got a situation like this, that'd be a great referral for me. Or, get people involved in what you do, and it's promoting yourself. And that way, it acts as almost like a pseudo mind. What do you call that thing when you get hypnotized?
No idea.
Well, anyway, it's kind of like a thing where all of a sudden you're sitting there talking to somebody, and he brings up exactly what you said. Oh my God, you got to call someone.
Well, that's what we tell. Like, we do a lot in our marketing. We'll say, for marketing craft beer, like we're at Smoke Justice downtown. They've got beer. We were just at Taste of Belgium, Crescent Springs. They've got a lot of beer. Maybe they make a post out there about Facebook or on TikTok or Instagram. Tag or comment or share a friend that you love to share craft beer with. Now all of a sudden you ask them to do something. And if people, even if it's one or two comments, it's better than none. And it keeps the momentum going.
Always create that call to action. The more you create that call to action, the faster your business goes. Call to action, baby.
That's all we got.
All we got.
See ya.
Ching, baby.
This is our call to action. A call to action is if you know a restaurant, we're going to be in Indianapolis. We're going to be in Lexington tomorrow. I think we got one opening, maybe. So we're in Lexington. I think we're shooting 10 episodes more. I got one opportunity there. Indianapolis, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Columbus, Thursday, and Friday. So if you know any restaurant people in those cities, or you have a friend in those cities who might be in the business world that can make a connection, please reach out to me. Let me know. Adios. Fire with Dad, baby.
Ching, baby.